Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Hello all, and welcome to this week's mirror message. It's a couple of days late. I apologize about that. I've been ill and hadn't been able to read. But I'm getting it done today. So one of the great things about this particular mirror message, we're announcing the winner of the 600 subscriber giveaway. People that put something in the comments for the reading that was in the beginning of last week. It was channeled answers to big burning questions. I have a Scrabble tile in here coinciding with each one of the people that commented. And so let's go ahead and draw and see who the winner of that free mini reading is. Let's see here. Who is it going to be? D. So let's see who D would be. That would be the fourth person commenting. 1, 2, 3. That's Carly. Carly, you are the winner. Carly W. You know who you are. So Carly, go ahead and go onto redempresstarot.com. Go to the little contact form and send me a message. Make sure I have your email address so I can email you. Gosh, I can't even talk. Email you your mini reading. Okay. I'm a little rusty here. I haven't done a reading in like a week or more. Okay, so let me put that away. And I'm already at like 624 or something, so we'll have another one as soon as I get to 700. And as soon as I get to 1,000, I'm going to give away at least one full-blown reading. I might actually do a couple. I'm so grateful for you guys. You're the reason I'm here, and every single person that subscribes builds this channel and makes the community really good. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be here helping people on the journey that I'm passionate about, that I've been on, and that I know is so challenging. So another thing I want to do is mention my runes. So I ordered these custom runes from someone in one of my Facebook groups. They make them, and I just wanted to show them to you because I got them and I'm so happy with them. I've never used runes before. I'm going to have to learn them, but they are something from my heritage. They're Norse runes, so I'm of Viking descent, Norwegian descent, and so it came with this really great little handmade book. It's just so nicely done, and they this little bag, and look at the wood. These are wood runes, and look at this red wood. It's called Paduak, and I had them. You can totally customize them if you guys want runes. These people are amazing. They were super inexpensive. They were fast. They were custom. I had them inset them with silver, and I just absolutely love them. They're really nice quality. They feel good. I can hardly wait to learn to use them, and I'll be using them on the channel once I did. I had to have red ones, of course, and I'm just really, really thrilled. The name of the shop, I have the card here. Where did it go? I think it's called the Goddess Shop. I'm going to put the link to the shop in the comments of this video if anyone is looking for custom runes. I mean, I didn't pay $50 for this. It was less than that. The shipping was really reasonable. The people are great, and I am just really, really thrilled with them. I wanted to show you. Let me set those aside, and we'll use those in the future when I get a hold of how to use them as a divination tool. So I just felt like it was something I was called to do. All right, mirror message. If you guys are new, that is the he said, she said spread between divine masculine and divine feminine. We're looking at both of their headspace, heart space, and possible actions in the next month. So let's call in spirit and get started. Let's do a little Palo Santo here to clear this energy. I always like to clear my space before I start. Everyone's got their own way of doing it, and not everyone does it on camera. But I like the physical representation of the positive, the smoke being the positive, banishing any negative. And I like fire. Okay. I don't have a lot of fire in my chart. I have 3 houses in Sagittarius, which is fire sign, of course, but they're not at the top of my chart. They're kind of buried in the middle. And but I have a lot of Scorpio, which for some reason I always kind of see as like the honorary fire sign. I don't know why. I think it's just kind of a fiery sign. And my moon is in Taurus. My rising and Venus are in Scorpio, as well as cannot talk today. What is up with that? We'll have to figure that out. As well as couple other houses. So I really resonate with that more than my sun sign, which is Capricorn. I mean, there's certain things about me that are very Capricorn, but there's a lot about me that is much more Scorpio. And then my moon is Taurus, so I've got a lot of earth too. But my fire sign, Scorpio, is like distant fire. So it's like fire with a long fuse, and which totally describes me. I have a very long fuse with Chernobyl at the end. Okay, I think we're good. Some for me, some for you. Okay. Oh, it smells lovely in here. Okay. Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors, protectors, thank you for being with me here today and always. I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. I really mean that. I really do feel fortunate to have the team behind me that I have, It consists of people that have passed over that I loved and knew in life, some people that I didn't get to know, people that were gone before I was born, and my higher self and all kinds of guides that come from elsewhere. But it's a really strong team, and it never fails me. It never fails me. I used to have issues with depression. It's something that I dealt with. I actually dealt with clinical depression at one point in my life. And since my awakening, since I've come into power and into relationship with my guides, where I like actually talk to them and understand that they're with me, I never feel that alone anymore. I never feel alone anymore. I mean, I'm human. I get lonely sometimes, and I miss certain people if they're not around, and I miss my masculine and whatnot, but I never feel completely alone anymore. It's really a beautiful feeling. It's nice. I don't know why I decided to talk about that. There's someone out there that needed to hear that when you get in tune with your guides, it eases that. It eases that for you. It really does help. I don't think I'll ever drop into that really dark place again. I just don't feel it. Okay, and it's been a long time since I've been there, but I understand it. I've been there. And you can bring yourself to a place when you really get in tune spiritually with Source, that fog, the brain fog that happens with depression, it lifts. And if you stay in tune, I don't think it will come back. So talk to your guides, listen to them, let them help you. They're there to help you. You just have to ask, literally. Just have to believe and have to ask. I learned something interesting about angels the other day. I heard, I'm not of a Christian faith anymore. I grew up Christian. I'm not against it, but I consider myself spiritual now. But I did grow up with all of those teachings. And I was listening to a reader a while back that said something that made a little sense to me. And she said that a lot of people pray to angels, and you actually can't do that. You're supposed to ask Source or ask God to set them in your path and set them to motion. And so I decided to give that a try. I've never felt the absence though, but it's just like a theory that I heard the other day that I thought I'd pass on. I thought that was interesting. If anyone has anything to comment about that, throw it in the comments. I'd like to hear different perspectives on that. I am by no means the absolute authority on anything. I get downloads and I transfer those downloads, that information to you. And everything that I do say, I believe and am behind wholeheartedly. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't, if I didn't. Okay, let's read. We're looking for Divine Masculine's headspace to start off here. Divine Masculine's headspace currently. Divine Masculine's headspace. Let me make sure my cards are upright. Divine Masculine's headspace. There it is. Two of Swords. Divine Masculine's heart space. We're looking for Divine Masculine's heart space. I think I'm going to do this with one deck today. I usually use two decks. Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next 30 days. King of Cups. Okay. Let's look at Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine's headspace right now. Okay. Four of Swords reversed. Divine Feminine's heart space. Divine Feminine's current heart space. Divine Feminine's current heart space. Too many. Divine Feminine's current heart space. Divine Feminine's current heart space. Is that it? Seven of Wands. Divine Feminine's possible actions in the next month. Three of Pentacles. Three of Coins, same thing. Clarify the Two of Swords for me, please. Six of Cups. Clarify the Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles reversed combination. Clarify that for me, please. The Empress. Okay. Clarify the King of Cups for Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next month. Next 30 days about. Okay, we got two. We got the Six of Wands and the Lovers. Wow. Okay. Clarify Divine Feminine's headspace with this Four of Swords reversed. Clarify Divine Feminine's headspace with this Four of Swords reversed. Current headspace. What's she thinking? What's she thinking about? Where's her head at? Divine Feminine. Where's her head at? Okay. We got two again. We got the Ten of Cups and the Sun. Holy cow. Okay. Divine Feminine's heart space with that Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Whoa. We got the Four of Coins. Okay. Makes sense with the Seven of Wands. Clarify Divine Feminine's possible actions in the next month. Clarify this Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles. I really like that Three of Pentacles. So creationary. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. There is so much Pentacles in this reading. Okay. To the bottom of the deck, the Hermit. And I'm going to get a clarifier from my Oracle deck. It's a Red Empress Modern Love Oracle. Clarify, whoa, got a whole stack there. I can't take all of the, well, hold on. I'm going to take the top one. Okay. I'm going to get one more. Clarify that too. Okay. Wow, that's fast. Reaching, wow. Oh, reaching out an offer. Clarify the heart space for the Divine Masculine, this Five of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles reversed with this Empress clarifier. Seeing a real definite energy for the Divine Masculine. I feel like it's this one. Yeah, lonely. Okay. Clarify the King of Cups here. We've got feminine power. Clarify one more time the King of Cups. Clarify one more time the King of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting that. One more. I just feel like there's one more for the King of Cups that we need. Balance. Okay. Now look at the headspace for Divine Feminine. Clarify this Four of Swords in reverse. That's right there. Time for a change. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands, Divine Feminine's heart space. Pinky promise. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in Divine Feminine's possible actions. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in Divine Feminine's possible actions. Cold shower. I'll get one more. Reality check. Okay, one more. One more for Divine Feminine's possible actions in the next month. Got Three of Pentacles. No. Where is it? Is there one more? Oh. Clock watching. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is empty seat. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. All right. Some of these cards are really, really personal to me. Pinky Promise and Empty Seat are both cards that I made specifically. They called out to me from my relationship with my masculine. So the significance is really strong. But I'll get to that in a minute. So let's talk about the overall energy over here. The Hermit. Divine Masculine. There's this feeling of having been pulled back longer than desired with the Hermit here. The illumination has happened. Like with this Hermit card. His staff is just glowing, and it doesn't look like it's going to go out anytime. It's not like a fire. It's divine illumination. You know, it's not going to go out. This masculine has tapped into spirit, tapped into self, has come into alignment with self, so he can be in alignment in his connection. So he's really, he's come into alignment. This masculine is no longer struggling. But he's been in this pose for a long time. Like when he gets up, his legs are going to be asleep, right? And then on the feminine side, let's look at empty seat. So vacant, alone, missing someone. So the story behind this card, particularly, I created this card because my masculine and I, even when we were together, we lived really far apart, like continents apart. And I'd go to the theater and I would always save the seat next to me. And, you know, I knew he wasn't going to walk in or anything, but it was just a symbolic thing. I'd always save the seat next to me. So this empty seat card is just about missing your person. It's about holding space, even though you know they can't be here right this minute, and just letting that missing thing happen. You know, sometimes we just have to miss people. That when you miss someone, you love them that much more. It's proof. Missing someone is proof of love, you know. That there's also a certain aloneness that comes with that. You know, it was funny that this comes up because I was just talking about depression like before we started, and aloneness and how you can miss a person so much. And there is this feeling, overwhelming feeling for the feminine, that holding space but missing the masculine so much. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at Divine Masculine's headspace. So we have the Two of Swords, and then that's clarified by the Six of Cups. Offer and reaching out. So this offer is about coming forward and saying, look, it's bearing the hatchet and starting fresh. And reaching out, communicating. Okay? This card came out really super dark, but there's two hands there reaching out for each other. So look, the choice has been made. Okay? In Divine Masculine's mind, for a long time it was hard to make this choice. But the choice has been made, even though he can't see what's going to happen. He's kind of blindfolded to the outcome. The Six of Cups is my twin flame card. He wants his twin flame connection. He is going to be reaching out and making an offer. And in his head, this is what he's thinking about right now. He's got to come all the way out of this hermit mode to do it, though. He's going to have to shake out the pins and needles in his legs, right? This can't, I mean, there's not a lot to say about this. That's really clear. This is where Divine Masculine's head is. Like, I've made the choice. You know, Two of Swords is often about not being able to make the choice because you can't see. But with the other cards here on top of it, this tells me, in my mind, I've made my choice. Now, your mind is not the place where you have action, right? You know, action's over here. It's mind, heart, action. So let's look at the rest of the spread and see where we are. But this is where Divine Masculine's head is, with an absolute certainty. Reaching out to his twin flame, making an offer. Heart space. Five of Coins. One of the reasons that this choice has been made in his head is because his heart is so cold right now. He's missing the feminine, you know. It's one of our overall energies. He's feeling the absence of the feminine. I think that the feminine here did pull way back. I don't think she went away. But I'll talk about this in a minute because there's a couple of meanings here, and there's a reason that he's feeling this way. But for now, suffice it to say, the Divine Masculine is feeling the cold absence of the feminine. The Nine of Coins in reverse, you know, the Nine of Coins, when we see it upright, is all about being an independent person and having everything you need on your own. But when you have the Nine of Coins, you're one coin away from, I see something that I have to talk about, and I'm sorry, I've never noticed it. These cards are fairly new to me. But anyway, let me finish my sentence. Something popped out at me right then. Hold on, I've dropped my other cards. Hold on. Okay. So the Nine of Coins, look, you're just missing that one pentacle, Nine of Pentacles. And that one pentacle is the Ace of Pentacles. That's the offer from your love of a new start, of a new beginning in love, a stable one that's going to last. So we have here 9 pentacles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Look at what's on her throat. That brooch, doesn't that look like the center of a pentacle? Jewelry is significant to me. I'm a jewelry designer, so I don't dismiss it. It's a choker. It's a choker that she's wearing, a brooch, a choker. It's not a brooch. It's a necklace. I can see the sides coming out. It's right over her throat chakra. Directly over her throat chakra, that choker. That last pentacle. She's just waiting for someone to speak. She's just waiting for someone to speak. That is really significant. She's waiting for the masculine to come out and speak and make that a real pentacle. Right now it's just jewelry, right? A ring is just a ring until someone gives it with a promise. It's symbolic. This is symbolic of that last pentacle that she needs the masculine to speak. This is in the reverse. So, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is about being great on your own, being single and abundant. You don't need anyone. She's got her little dove there. She's got plenty of money. She's, you know, clearly doing well. You know, she's supporting herself. She's thriving. All these flowers around her. She's abundant. But look, this is on the masculine side. This is on the masculine side, and this pentacle is over the throat. So regardless of gender here, guys, the masculine does not want to be independent with this Nine of Pentacles and have their throat chakra blocked like that. They want to take that pentacle and offer it, no longer be single. This masculine is lonely being single. He doesn't want to be without her. He's good on his own. It's not like, you know, he's not going to survive. But the Five of Pentacles, lonely card, and the Empress. He's lonely for his Empress. This is where his real abundance is. And the Empress here is holding a baby. Look at that. So this means one of two things. Either this Emperor, this masculine, the counterpart to this Empress, wants to start a family with his Empress, or he's just ready to birth a new life with her. And his heart space, it's sad and lonely and just waiting to unblock that throat chakra and make that offer. He's lonely. He's just watching and waiting right now. In his heart, he's just missing his person. Let's look at Divine Masculine's possible actions here in the next month, for 30 days or so. We have the King of Cups. Well, the King of Cups has all those deep emotions, but he doesn't speak. He doesn't talk about them. His throat chakra is blocked, as we saw here in the Nine of Coins. But look at this. He's looking for a victory. And how is he going to get a victory when he hasn't been talking? Well, he knows that his feminine is his lover. He knows that this is a soul connection. This is a soul connection card for me. He is going to get into his feminine power. Now remember that we are all a blend of masculine and feminine energy and power. One of the things about feminine power is that there is this soft strength. There's just soft strength about the feminine power. He's got to get into that, and he's got to get balanced so he can speak. This month, he is really working on balancing out his masculine and his feminine so he can speak, so he can focus, so he can come into harmony and have equal give and take with his feminine. He's going to have victory over this King of Cups energy, this not being able to talk. He's going to have victory over it this month. This is his work. He knows his soul connection. He knows what he needs to do. He's going to have victory over that silence. Is what I'm seeing. Going to shake out the pins and needles, right? Come out of this hermit mode. Okay, let's look at divine feminine side. So, we've got the Four of Swords reversed. This particular Four of Swords has the masculine sleeping on the Ace of Swords, recovering from a heartbreak. So, the masculine here is resting from some kind of heartbreak in his life and not bringing the truth forward, not bringing communication forward in this card. He's in a resting period before he does that. So we have in the Divine Feminine's headspace, that's reversed here. The Divine Feminine is quite ready for the Divine Masculine to come forward with the truth and come out of this resting period. We've got the Ten of Cups here clarifying that. She's ready for union. Absolutely. She feels that there is this opportunity for a happy family, happy life. Maybe get a dog together. Maybe have kids, grandkids, whatever it is in the picture. She's ready for this with this masculine. She's ready in her headspace. She's just like, let's go. You know, let's come out of this now. I think intuitively she knows it's time. The Sun, happiness, total happiness, as happy as you could possibly be. Having the Sun and the Ten of Cups come up together, happy union. There's no other interpretation for that. Time for a change. The Divine Feminine knows in her headspace, she knows that it's time for this connection to shift. Divine timing is at play here, and it's time. She's ready to adjust this communication. She's ready for the flow of communication to start. In her headspace, she's just like, okay, you know, what's happening here? It's time. Divine timing is at play here. She's intuitively, she's getting the downloads. It's time. It's time to talk. In her heart space. And remember, you are tapping into your intuition and figuring out if your connection is in this place or not. If you know that you're not anywhere near this place, don't take this to heart. You're taking into messages into yourself that fit your story. Okay, if you know that you're at the beginning or the middle of your connection and you guys have a lot of healing and things to work forward, you know, this isn't your reading, it's okay to watch it because you can see what the progression is, where it can go for twin flames. But make sure that you are only taking into yourself messages that really, really fit, okay? Don't set yourself up for disappointment. This is a journey, and there are steps we all have to go through to get here. So in Divine Feminine, for this, whoever this is resonating for in this collective, Divine Feminine's heart space is a Seven of Wands. She is defending this connection with her whole heart. She's hanging on to it. At the same time, she is also holding back her love right now until Divine Masculine comes out of that resting phase and communicates. She's holding on, but she's also holding back. She is defending it. She doesn't want to let it go. She's made a promise. She has an internal commitment, and she has loyalty to this masculine. This is a special card to me. And I think for a lot of you out there, you'll understand this commitment to this connection. She's holding on to it, that promise, this internal promise. I think that at one point this masculine and this feminine made each other that promise and then went different ways. It didn't come to fruition, but I think this feminine has this promise still in her heart. Divine Feminine's possible actions this month. We have this 3 of coins. Look at this. This is an artisan working on the craft of the foundation of this connection. This feminine is working on her foundation, getting ready for the future, really crafting it, really putting her skill, her ability, her love, her work into it. It's an investment. She's investing in this foundation that has the potential to be the foundation for that 10 of Cups, okay? Queen of Coins. She's working on her stability. And look at how she's looking this direction. So you see her looking over at the masculine side. We got the Hermit over here, which is our masculine there. In her actions, she is looking to the masculine to come forward. While she's building the foundation, she's not idle. The Queen of Pentacles isn't idle. You know, she's always working on something. She's abundance. She doesn't let it slip. I want to show you, though, the jewelry on this Queen of Pentacles. This earring matches the jewelry over here on the 9 of Pentacles on the throat chakra of the masculine. It's a match set. She's waiting for the masculine to take that off and give it to her, I think, as the final pentacle. And we've got the pentacle here right on her chest. That stone would fit right on top of there. She wants to be his Queen of Pentacles. She doesn't want to be any Queen of Pentacles. She wants to be the masculine's Queen of Pentacles. She wants to be stable and abundant with him, not alone. Also, clarifying that 3 of Pentacles, cold shoulder and clock watching. Look, she's feeling impatient. This month, she's feeling impatient. We can see her looking over here expectantly. She's working on the foundation, but she's also, look, this month there's going to be a real reality check on this impatient energy. She's going to have to chill it out. Look, feminine, I know you feel it coming, but, and you know, divine timing is at play here. We can see that with the time for a change in your headspace. You know it's time for a change, but don't push it, okay? With this clock watching and this cold shower, you're pushing it. Like you can feel it coming. You know divine timing is at work, and you know that it's so close. This isn't the time. This isn't the time to start being impatient. You're going to have a reality check on this. The more impatient energy that you put in, the more you watch for it to happen, the less it's going to happen. So you've got to put the energy into your own foundation right now. Be looking at that rather than over here. Okay? This is just a little message for Divine Feminines. Don't let this impending communication stop you in your tracks. You have to keep working on your own things. Don't watch the clock. Because if you start doing that, that's a step backwards. It's going to take a little bit longer. Look, we know you miss the masculine. We know that you're holding space. The silence of the masculine is tough. When he doesn't communicate, it's tough. And you both feel like you're each other's home, you're each other's family, and you're each other's safe space. You're the truest of friends. The masculine and the feminine are not just lovers, they're best friends. The masculine has found the key. He's had the epiphany. He has had the realization. He's figured it out. It's happening, okay? For right now, feminine, you have to stay afloat. You have to stay a bit detached. Don't watch the clock. Okay, unencumber yourself from the waiting energy. You know, the tarot readings might be a good thing for you right now. This is telling you. Consulting tarot, listen to spirit. Consult your guides. Not just tarot, consult your guides, your own guides, okay? If you watch a reading like this, when you're done, sit with it. Have a conversation with your guides. What parts are for me? What parts are not for me? What do I internalize? What can I work on? This is a heads up. This is infinitely what will happen. You know, absolutely what will happen. Infinitely is not the right word. This is to give you a heads up of what might be coming for you. Okay? You've got this soul connection here. You have to figure out, feminines, this is really about the feminine here. You have to figure out what fits your story and what you can do right now to adjust. I mean, this might feel like little bit of a cold shower for you, a wake-up call. It's kind of like the judgment, okay? But I'm still seeing this Queen of Pentacles looking over here. You have to stay afloat. You detach. There's not a mistake that this says detached. You have to stay a bit detached from the situation. You can't get into that watching energy. Look, masculine's got it. You have to have faith and have patience. Continue. I don't see it being a lot longer. With this offer and this reaching out in masculine's head, this is really strong energy, guys. Okay, this has been your mirror message. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back in a couple days with the Twin Flame Torrent, which is a new type of reading for me. I'm really loving it. It is all about channeling, just channeling everything. I do several options, so it's a pick a card, and I just do anything and everything Spirit tells me to do in the reading, whatever divination tool that they want, whatever message just comes through, whatever energy comes through. I'm really liking those readings, so I hope you check it out. Love you guys, and I will see you next time. Take care.